Hello YouTube, the Dragon Man here. Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair, and I have another Yu-Gi-Oh opening for you. It is the brand new Yu-Gi-Oh Structure Deck Powercode link. I was quite shocked to hear about us getting this when about a couple of weeks ago or so we got or maybe it was like more like 3 weeks ago, something along those lines. We got the transcode start deck. And here is the list of monsters. We get 3 new Link monsters, but of course, the iconic one is the Powercode, which is I think other than the Link 2 Powercode, it should be our last code monster. So without further ado, let's get to opening. Oh, and also, in case you were wondering, yes, I went on my way to buy 3. Oops. Camera slipping. Excuse me while I adjust. Okay. So why did I buy 3? Because so I can just have a play set of the cards. And this one should have the mats. Yep, this is the mats. As I've said before, structure decks come with really cool mats. I just wish we can get them in hard as either actual play mats like this, or the cardboard mass. Oh man, I can't speak. Now, from what I've seen, there's a lot of new cards in here, so bear with me on this. First up is Powercode Talker. 3 monsters, very generic. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster on the field, negate that target's effect until the end of the turn. Once per turn, if this card's battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, quick effect, you can tribute one monster this card points to. This card's attack becomes double its original attack during damage calculation only. So it becomes a 46 beater during damage calculation, which makes it impressive. Now, realistically, I only see people running maybe only 1 code talker in their decks. I don't see, unlike the other talker monsters, I don't see you running more than 1. Next is Segmental Dragon. 2600. You can normally summon or set this card without attributing, but its original attack it becomes half. Once per turn, if this card's normal summon or sets, you can quick effect. You can destroy this face-up card, and if you do destroy all monsters in the main monster zones with attack less than equal to the this card's, which is really terrifying when you get to think about it. But especially when his attack is low, but I do see use in him, but at the same time, I don't see many people actually using him just to get rid of monsters in the main monster zone, because it also includes yours too. Next up is C Achiever or Achiever. Looks like a seahorse. If this card's normal summon or special summon into a zone, if a monster is normal summon or special summon to a zone, a link monster points to, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your graveyard, or hand, even if not. So even if it's as a hand, somehow when you do this, okay, kind of like it works similar to Oh man, what is his name? The main monster from the Lair of Darkness. I forgot his name. And I have the deck too. But banish it when it leaves the field. Okay, so he's probably a one of for most Cybers decks. Okay, now this one I hear this is really good. If this face-up card leaves the field, you can discard one Cybers monster, and if you do, draw 2 cards. You can only use the effect of this Flame Buffalo once per turn. Cool card! Only problem is he has to be on the field and he has to leave the field either through tributes, link summoning, or through battle, or destruction. So, Lady Debug. Okay, here this card's very broken. Let's see why. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add one level 3 or lower Cybers monster from your deck to your hand. Okay. I can see why she's broken. Okay. More new cards. Datacorn. If this card is special summon, you can special summon one Data Acorn token. If he's special summoned. So there's gotta be ways to special summon cards from like him. Garbage collector. Looks like one of the robots from the cartoon series Cubics. You can target one other Cybers monster you control that begin the duel in the main deck. Return it to hand. If you do, special summon from your deck one Cybers monster with the same level but a different name. Okay. Ian Lion something. I can't pronounce. Once per turn, discard battles and opponent's monster during the battle monster. This battle phase, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon one Cybers monster. If this card's face up, you control leaves the field because the opponent's card effect draw a card. Pretty good. Pretty good. Storm Cipher. Cannot attack your opponent. Cannot attack directly or attack monsters in the extra monster zone. Unaffected by effects activated in the extra monster zone. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay, so he's just a beat stick. Maybe. But he can't attack monsters in the extra monster zone. But he's also immune to extra monster effects. Essentially. But only if they're in the extra monster zone. When this card is normal summon, you can target one level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in defense position, but its effect is negated. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon one Gacha token. Okay, so this deck is generating a lot of tokens. And looking at that's the end of the Cybers. Next is Dago. Now we're getting to some cards. I don't know if they've been printed before or not, since I've been out of Yugioh for so long. But there's his effect. Mecha Phantom Bees. Tetherwolf. Again, there's his effect. Reborn Tengu. Okay, it comes with 2. Oh. Now here's a card that I've been hearing a lot of good things about. Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. When this card's normal summon or flip summon, you can special summon any number of Sky Blaster tokens up to the number of monsters you control. Once per turn, during your standby phase, you can inflict 300 points of damage to your opponent. Okay. Genex, Ally Birdman, I do know that card. Effect Veiler. Apparently this deck came with a lot of hand traps. Hey, Magical Merchant, a really old card. Combat Compass. And don't know why, but they put Launcher Commander way in the back. This deck has a lot of new cards to me. Sidnet Storm. All league monsters on your field gain 5 attack and defense. Like summons of link monsters cannot be negated. Awesome. Once per turn, you can chain. Once per chain, if you take 2,000 or more damage or battle or effect damage, you can shuffle the face down cards in your extra deck. Activate the top, and if it's a Cyber's Link monster, special summon otherwise return to the extra deck. Okay, that's pretty weird. So, essentially a free Link summon from the extra deck, so... Though, I think the only downside is you actually have to initially take 2,000 battle or effect damage. Is I think the drop off from that effect. Night Beam. Target 1 set fate spell or trap on your opponent. Your opponent controls. Destroy that target. Your opponent cannot activate the targeted card in response to activating this effect. Cool. Offering to the Doom. Very old card. Forbidden Chalice. Scapegoat. Swords of Revealing Light. Holy crap. It actually comes with a reasoning. I was not paying attention to that when looking at the back. Wow. Cool. This card's like almost played in almost every deck apparently. Well, if your deck is very level diverse, it is. Fires of Doomsday. 1 for 1. Terraforming. New trap card. Packet Link. During your main phase 2, special summon any number of level 2 or lower monsters with different names from your hand, deck, and or graveyard to zones a linked monster points to. Neat. Wild Tornado. Trap Tricks, Trap Hole Nightmare. Blazing Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy as many attack position monsters your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, take damage equal to half the combined original attack points of those destroy monsters, then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. Okay, so with Blazing Mirror Force, you can actually activate your field spell. Pardon me. Trap Stun, negate all other trap effects on the field this turn. Okay. Safe Zone. I want to say it's a reprint, but then again, I've been out of Yu-Gi-Oh for so long that it's probably been printed off before. If it's not a reprint, let me know. Call of the Haunted. And we have Reckless Greed. Debunk. Huh. And we have 2 more Link monsters in the very back. Traffic Ghost. Another generic Link, just a generic Link monster. Now, my biggest problem is like, okay, he's a Link 3, but he has no effect. With very low attacks for a Link 3. I mean, other than a cool looking card and having great arrows, it's kind of pathetic. Land for Trust. A generic Link 2. This is a little bit more tolerable just because it's a Link 2. So that's the new structure deck. It's very impressive. It has a lot of good cards. It has a lot of good reprints. A lot were very shocking when I actually looked at it. So, definitely, and again, it's a pretty generic deck. So, if you play Cybers, definitely pick it up. It is a must. I have to say that. So, with that being said, stay tuned for the next ones. Bye.